Here we go, 23,421. We've got the 12-box case number 2. Good luck, everyone. Team select. Keep them in how you did last time. It'd be easier to read them off that way. All right. Deluxe number to 250 for Vegas of Colasar. Dazzlers of Hudson. That's a good one. Renewed for Flyers of Konechny. On tour for Utah. Young Guns for Chicago of Allen. Welcome aboard of Bork for Dallas. We got a canvas for the Penguins of Jari. On tour for Buffalo, and an Oh La La for Colorado of Georgiev. A Young Guns black and white variant canvas of Kolosov. On tour Speckle for the Devils, and a Quinn Hughes for Vancouver playlist. Outburst Silver Austin Matthews for the Leafs. For Utah, Lamoureux. And Electricity of Marchand for Boston. We got a bang of Gudas for Anaheim. Kovalenko Young Guns for the Avs. Welcome aboard of McGroarty for the Penguins. Canvas Young Guns for Carolina, Ponomarov. Young Guns renewed for Ottawa of Tkachuk. And a bang of Pelech for the Islanders. So there you go. Carolina, 3 packs in, already has a Young Guns canvas. Why they are available, who knows. Canvas for Buffalo of Byram. Young Guns renewed for the Penguins of Gensel. And a rookie portrait of Bolduc for the Blues. On a heater of Pasternak for Boston. Scanlon Young Guns for the Rangers. Oh La La of Hellebuck for the Jets. Welcome aboard Speckled of Casey for the Devils. Young Guns Mishkov for Philly. And an Oh La La of Urson for Philly. Canvas of Marchand for Boston. On tour for Vancouver. Electricity of Zegras for Anaheim. Portrait of Bryson for Vegas. Young Guns of Missioux for the Devils. Oh La La for Buffalo of Luukkonen. So if we can get the other spots going in the next one, guys, we can just break to break to break. Just crush it. That would be excellente. We've got an on tour number to 99 for Montreal. What number is that? 69 of 99. On tour. We got a Dazzlers of Cider for the Red Wings and a Tage Thompson for the Blues. Young Guns renewed. On a heater of Matthews, we got a Halonen Young Guns for the Devils. And Electricity of Hyman for the Oilers. Canvas of Peterka for Buffalo. Lambert Portraits for Winnipeg. And a playlist of Aho for Carolina. Fluorescence red Celebrini. Bam. Celebrini fluorescence for San Jose. A bang speckled of Carlson. And the electricity of Kyle Connor for the Jets. Outburst silver for Vegas of Hurdle. Jason Blake, or Jackson Blake for Carolina Young Guns, sorry. And an Oh La La of Joey Decord for Seattle. Young Guns canvas for the Devils of Missoula. Boston Bruins Young Guns renewed of Pasternak. On tour for the Tampa Bay Lightning. We got a bang of Kapanen for the Blues. A Philp Young Guns for the Oilers. Oh La La of Shesterkin for the Rangers. On tour for Calgary. Cardwell Young Guns for the Sharks. Welcome aboard for Montreal of Melu. Canvas for the Jackets of Jenner. Renewed of Raymond for the Red Wings. On a heater for Tampa of Kucherov. Electricity speckled of Rantanen for the Avs. Hanzik for Calgary Young Guns. And a playlist for the Rangers of Panarin. Canvas for Calgary of Huberdeau. Bang of JT Miller. Electricity of Kadri. Calgary. We got a portrait of Draisaitl for the Oilers. Back Young Guns for Dallas. And a Nazar welcome aboard for Chicago. All right. Oh, Celebrini fluorescence is nice. We've got a deluxe of Niederreiter for the Winnipeg Jets. Dazzlers of Horvat for the Islanders. Renewed for Tampa of Kucherov. Bang of Seth Jones for the Hawks. Siplikov for the Islanders Young Guns. Electricity of Stone for Vegas. Canvas of Saros for the Preds. On a heater, McDavid for the Oilers. And a playlist of Robertson for Dallas. We got a clear-cut base of Hopkins for the Oilers. We got an on-tour speckle, Chicago. And an Oh La La for Chicago of Mrazek. Outburst silver of Uyghur for Calgary. Young Guns for the Red Wings of Johansson. Welcome aboard of Mishkov for Philly. Bang of Timo Meier for the Devils. We got a Koch for Utah Young Guns. And an Electricity of Ovechkin for the Caps. Young Guns canvas of Lamoureux for Utah. We got a renewed for Boston of McAvoy. And a bang of Makar for the Avs. Canvas of Michelli for Utah. Renewed of Sider for the Red Wings. On tour, Washington Capitals. Portrait of Miro Heiskanen for Dallas. We got a random, the checklist between San Jose and Philly. And the Electricity of Jack Hughes. We got an Electricity Speckle of Forsberg for the Preds. Young Guns of Gills for Florida. Electricity of Nylander for the Maple Leafs. Canvas of Perfetti for the Jets. Bang of Thompson for Buffalo. Welcome aboard for Anaheim of Zellweger. On a heater of Reinhardt for Florida. Kolosov Young Guns for Philly. Electricity of Pedersen. We've got an on-tour black variant for Pittsburgh. Caulfield Dazzlers for Montreal. Renewed of William Nylander for the Maple Leafs. We got an on-tour Florida Panthers. McGroarty Young Guns for Pittsburgh. And an oh la la for Vancouver of Demko. Canvas for LA of Doughty. On tour for the Winnipeg Jets. Electricity of Aho for Carolina. Fluorescence for Vancouver of Lekkerimaki. Okay. A Bang Speckled of Timo Meier for the Devils. And a playlist of Draisaitl for the Oilers. Outburst Silver of Siegenthaler for the Devils. Young Guns of Casey for the Devils. Welcome aboard, Stankoven for Dallas. We got a retired canvas of Rattel for the Rangers. Renewed for Dallas of Robertson. And a Bang of Hedman for Tampa. Bang of Parayko for the Blues. Ratty Utah Young Guns. Electricity Kopitar for LA. On a heater of Troy Terry for the Ducks. Utah Young Guns of Lamoureux. Oh la la of Fleury for Minnesota. We got a canvas for Washington of Carlson. Renewed of Vasilevsky for Tampa. And a Zellweger for Anaheim Young Guns. Speckled Electricity of Bedard for Chicago. LaRue Young Guns for Nashville. Oh la la of Bobrovsky for Florida. Canvas for Montreal of Suzuki. On tour for Carolina. And a Hudson. Welcome aboard for Montreal. Portrait of Ovechkin. Polter Young Guns for the Devils. Oh la la. Sorokin for the Islanders.
Oh la la. He did it.
We've got a population count 500 for Vegas of Bryson. Dazzlers of Zellweger for Anaheim. Renewed of Hellebuck for the Jets. On tour for Montreal. Luchenko for Philadelphia Young Guns. Electricity of Darlene for Buffalo. Canvas of Bouchard for the Oilers. Stankoven for Dallas Portraits. And an oh la la of Binnington for the Blues. Fluorescence of Brinley for the Blue Jackets. On a heater speckled of McDavid for the Oilers. Will Smith. Welcome aboard for the Sharks. Outburst Silver of Danforth for Blue Jackets. Teammates for Anaheim of Gauthier and Zellweger. And a playlist McDavid for the Oilers. On tour for Philadelphia, Prishepov, Young Guns for the Avs. And a Lindgren for the Caps. Oh la la. We got a Young Guns canvas of Steinberg for the Avs. Renewed of Caulfield for Montreal. And an on tour for Colorado. We got a canvas of Toronto for Anaheim. Hyman for the Maple Leafs Young Guns. Portraits for Anaheim, Cutter Gauthier. Portraits of McDavid for the Oilers. Young Guns of Melu and Hudson for Montreal. Electricity of McCann for Seattle. Electricity Speckle of Johnston for Dallas. We got a Steinberg Young Guns for the Avs. Electricity of Thomas for the Blues. Canvas for Philly of Tippett. Bang of Carlson for Pittsburgh. Playlist of McKinnon for Colorado. On a heater of Kane for the Red Wings. Lee for LA Young Guns. Oh la la for Tampa of Vasilevsky. We've got a black and white variant canvas of Doughty for LA, a bang speckled of Jones for Chicago, and an oh la la of Wolf for Calgary. On a heater of Nylander for the Leafs, Morrison for Seattle Young Guns, and a playlist of Suzuki for Montreal. We got a canvas for the Coyotes of Schmaltz, Young Guns renewed of Heischer for the Devils, and a bang of Jack-Eye for Montreal. We got an oh la la black variant of Jari for Pittsburgh, Dazzlers of Boldy for Minnesota, renewed for the Rangers of Adam Fox. We got a bang of O. Wilson for Washington, Young Guns for the Avalanche of Ritchie, and a playlist of Makar for the Avs. We got an Oh La La Speckle of Olmark for Boston, Kemp Young Guns for the Oilers, Electricity of Eklund for the Sharks. Canvas of Trouba for the Rangers, Portraits of Othman for the Rangers. Oh La La of Swayman for Boston. Canvas of Palmieri for the Islanders. Yeah. On a heater of Malkin for the Penguins. And an Oh La La of Grubauer for Seattle. Portraits Makar for the Avs. Hanzik, Young Guns for Calgary. Welcome aboard for Utah of Doan. Outburst Silver for the Penguins of Graves. Young Guns of Butler for the Jackets. Electricity for the Islanders of Barzil. Program of Excellence. Joshua Waugh, I think it's Montreal. Renewed of Dre Seidel for the Oilers, and an on tour for Minnesota of, what does my team? Minnesota. Bang of Patterson, Hallinan Young Guns for the Devils, and a welcome aboard Celebrini. Celebrini time tonight. All right. Hopefully the draw is somewhat organized. Bang of Matthews for the Leafs. Hronik for Vancouver, Bouchard for the Oilers, Sanheim, Philly, Carlson, Washington, Morrissey, Jets, Pasternak, Boston, Ovechkin for the Caps, Darlene for Buffalo, and a speckled of Makar for the Avs. On a heater, Panarin for the Rangers, Raymond Speckle for Red Wings, Johnson for Dallas, Raymond Red Wings, Thomas Blues, Eichel Vegas, McKinnon for the Avs. We got Olalas of Jari for Pittsburgh, Skinner for the Oilers, Vanacek for the Devils, Hill for Vegas, Gustafson for Minnesota, Wool for the Leafs, Anderson for Carolina, Gibson for the Ducks, Ottinger for Dallas, Montembeault for Montreal, Saros for the Preds, Merzlikins for the Jackets, Olmark for Boston, Sorokin for the Islanders, Fleury for Minnesota, and a Bobrovsky for Florida. Speckled of Merzlikins for the Jackets, and a Skinner speckled for the Oilers. Electricity of Malkin Penguins, Werenski Jackets, Rantanen Avalanche, Kreider for the Rangers, Kachuk for Ottawa, Raymond Red Wings, Point for Tampa, Keller Coyotes, Caulfield Montreal, Kachuk for Florida, Boldy Minnesota, Konechny for Philly, Bedard for Chicago, Forsberg Nashville, Johnson Dallas, Kopitar LA, Aho Carolina, speckled of Kreider for the Rangers. There we go. Electricity Black variant of Werenski for the Jackets. Welcome aboard for Minnesota of Wallsteed, Ogren Minnesota, Geeky Tampa, Gauthier, that one's Anaheim it says. Bolduc for the Blues, Honzik for Calgary, Luchenko for Philly, Othman Rangers, Casey Devils, Hudson Montreal, Stankoven for Dallas, speckled of Othman for the Rangers. On tour, Vegas, Columbus, Nashville, Ottawa, Anaheim, LA, Rangers, Blues, Wings, Leafs, Oilers, Chicago, Devils, Sharks, Boston, New York Islanders, Kraken. On tour speckle for the Maple Leafs. Portrait of Mukamadulin, McAvoy for Boston, Mitchkov for Philly, Nazar for Chicago, Nadeau for Carolina, Darlene for Buffalo. We got Ogren for Minnesota, Dean for the Blues, Hughes for Vancouver, Suzuki Montreal, Will Smith Sharks, Casey Devils, Doan for Utah, Larkin Red Wings, Celebrini for the Sharks, Mailou for Montreal, Suzuki Speckle for Montreal, Miro Heiskanen Speckle for Dallas, Will Smith Speckle for San Jose, Black variant portraits, Ovechkin for the Caps. That's a good one. Playlist, Ovi for the Caps, Crosby for the Penguins, Parkov for the Florida Panthers, Kucherov Tampa, Kaprizov Minnesota, Eichel Vegas, Boston Pasternak, Maple Leafs Matthews, Bedard Chicago, Draisaitl out of Oilers, Speckle of Pasternak Boston, and Matthews for the Maple Leafs. Canvas, Kopitar LA, Matthews Maple Leafs, Falk for the Blues, Georgiev for Colorado, Forsling for Florida, Lee for the Islanders, Riley for the Leafs, Kane for the Red Wings, Hossa for the Hawks, Islanders Horvat, Taylor Hall Blackhawks, Heiskanen Dallas, Carlson Penguins, Wool for the Leafs, White Johnson Dallas, Luukkonen Buffalo, Hannafin Knights, Young Guns canvas of Klapka for Calgary, Decord Kraken, Eklund Sharks, Miller Canucks, Draisaitl Oilers, and Merzlikins for the Blue Jackets. Outburst Silver, Long Fist for the Dallas Stars. Danforth for the Blue Jackets. Nyquist for the Preds. Dazzlers, Panarin Rangers. Sorokin Islanders. Hyman for the Oilers. Ovechkin for the Caps. Yossi for the Preds. Vasilevsky Tampa. And a pink of Kachuk for Ottawa. Black and white canvas variant. Hannafin for the Knights. Carlson for the Caps. Renewed. Kyrou for the Blues. DeBrincat for the Hawks. Shesterkin for the Rangers. Forsberg for the Preds. Pettersson Vancouver. Barzal Islanders. Eichel Buffalo. Nietzsche's for Carolina. Saros for the Preds. Suzuki Montreal. Sveshnikov for Carolina. Marner for the Leafs. Sorokin Islanders. Stutzel Ottawa. Quinn Hughes Vancouver. Besser Vancouver. And Braden Point for Tampa. McDavid for the Oilers, renewed. We got a teammates for Philly of Mishkov Fedotov, Young Guns of Blake for Carolina, Geeky Tampa, Mancini Rangers, Ivan for Avs, Komasu for the Hawks, Boosie for Boston, Kemp for Oilers. Another random, so hopefully we got 2 of those and 1 in each, which is nice. Kapanen in Montreal, Richie for the Avs, Zuber for Utah, Ivan for the Avs, Prishepov for the Avs, Carlisle for Tampa, Celebrini Smith, teammates for San Jose, Celebrini for San Jose, Poulter for Devils, Casey for Devils, Romanov for the Sharks, Blomqvist for the Penguins, Thompson for the Sharks, LaRue for Nashville, Ponomarov for Carolina, Klapka for Calgary, Kapanen in Montreal, Scanlon Rangers, Missul for the Devils, Back for Dallas, Celebrini Smith, teammates for the Sharks, Cooley for the Sharks, McGroarty for the Penguins, Gills for Florida, Ratty for Utah, Mailou and Hudson for Montreal, and the Young Guns of Lee for LA. Canvas Young Guns of Allen for Chicago. Fluorescent of Wallstad for Minnesota. Exclusives of Johansson for Minnesota to 100. Young Guns Clear Cut Kovalenko for the Avalanche. Clear Cut of Scheifele for the Jets. Population Count 1,000 Austin Matthews for the Maple Leafs. And look at this one. Number to 100 exclusives renewed for Dallas, Jake Ottinger. Number to 100 renewed, Ottinger. Young Guns Outburst Silver of Morrison for Seattle. Young Guns Outburst Silver of Kemp for the Oilers. Deluxe of Logan O'Connor for the Avs. Halonen Young Guns Outburst Silver for the Devils. Clear Cut of Athanasiou for Chicago. And number to 100 of Ethan Bear for Washington.